How's everybody?
Pretty good.
Thankful that the weather cleared so that we could get some work done. Our grass field was still a little bit underwater, so we had to get onto the artificial surface. But I thought we really worked hard and didn't make any excuses about being in cramped quarters. I thought we had another good practice, which is absolutely necessary to play your best when you're getting ready to play a quality opponent like the University of California. So I'm excited about where we are. We've got a lot to do between now and Saturday, but I like the mental approach the kids are taking thus far, and hopefully we'll sharpen up even more tomorrow.
Rick, did you swallow hard when you decided to start two freshmen at defensive end? Was that?
In this business, you just do what you have to do, and we felt like as we were evaluating ourselves that that was the best move, to try to develop more depth and try to keep fresh bodies in the game and fresh guys so that they could get after and create some push up front, because that's critical to any defense. Doesn't matter what offense you're playing, you have to have push, and so we're going to keep working at it, and we're going to try to ignore the age. We're going to just keep working and be glad we got as many guys as we do.
What have those two guys given you that you weren't getting?
Well, some speed, but that's not to knock the other guys. The other guys are still in the rotation and are still going to play. It's just as we look at the best combinations, it's like anything else when you're in a team sport. What's the best combination? And you keep tinkering with it till you find it. Well, we're still hopeful that Nelson will rally, but if he doesn't, we've got some quality guys in both Randall Carroll and Jerry Johnson, who both caught balls in the last game, and so I think that we'll be fine.
Rick, what does Cal do this year well?
Well, they do everything well. Jeff Tedford, since he's been the head coach at Cal, has been the architect of a lot of quality offense. The trademark or strong running game, accurate passing. Aaron Rodgers is now setting the NFL on fire, and you also have to be aware of big plays, and as we like to call it, that they take shots. They're going to take some shots, so we have to keep them corralled, if you will, and it requires great tackling. They've had great running backs. Javid Best was obviously there last year, but Barine, I think, had more carries than Best last year. So I think it's obvious that what the task is. Now the question is, can you do it?
Coach, Toole had 311 yards last game. What was he doing well after looking at the tape?
Well, he was hitting open receivers, and we have to do a better job of going after the football when it's in the air. There were some balls that were just up there, and we didn't go and make plays on them as if we had a right to them. We kind of let them come to the ground, and he threw the ball a lot. They were in what we call 10 personnel, 4 wide receivers a bunch, and they just decided that's what they were going to do. And part of the time we come after, and part of the time we lay back. We were a little too passive, not necessarily in terms of not enough pressure, but too passive in the coverage, and we got to work on that. We've been working on it.
You had a couple PIs. Does that make young cornerbacks a little tentative maybe?
Sometimes, yeah. Both the PIs were in the end zone, and people get a little nervous, and even though Sheldon played last year, he's still a very young player, and Aaron's kind of playing as a freshman, even though he got in a few snaps last year before he broke his leg. These guys are still young, so we just got to mature, and we won't get as uptight when things get down close to the goal line. Dalton's getting better. We hope that he'll be ready to practice tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. Steve Sloan has a sore knee, had an MRI. He's going to go talk to the doctors today, but I expect him to play.
Did you get results?
I think they're going to look at him tonight, but I don't think they're significant. I think he'll play.
Did we ever get the results of Nick Chrisman's MRI? Did you ever tell us about that?
He suffered the same injury that he had the first time, which is a torn labrum. And it's a very difficult pill to swallow for Nick because he'd worked hard to get back, and unfortunately, it's the same.